Hello and welcome back to MOarr's channel. Today we're going to be starting a new, this is going to be a pilot episode of classes that are in Risk of Rain that are unlockable. Or unlockable. Not the first one, because it's basically an all-round one, the first one. But here we are. This is the first one that you unlock. It's the Enforcer, or unless you unlock someone else before you do the achievement, which is to destroy the three main bosses on the first stage in Risk of Rain. So yeah, they are the Wandering Flagellant or something, a flame worm thing, and the Colossus. The worm is probably the hardest one to deal with. Well, the Wandering Vagrant is pretty darn hard because it can move anywhere. They're both equal to each other. I find the Colossus a bit more easier than the three, but yeah. The Enforcer is a short combat class with mainly powers that will slow down the enemy or get them away from you. So it's a riot shield guy in any real life situation of a crowd. So this guy can easily enforce people to get away from him, or slowing them down, or they get stunned. So yeah, the powers in the Enforcer is the riot shotgun. This fires a short range blast for 160% damage, hitting all enemies. This is really a short, it's the main thing that you use. It's faster when you place the protect and serve. It's faster when you slow down. So if you're standing still, it's really fast, but if you're moving and you don't have the protect and serve on, then it's slower. So it's good with the protect and serve, so they all blend and mix. Next is the Shield Slam. This smashes nearby enemies for 210% damage, knocking them back. This is good for big, strong enemies that can kill you or are intelligent enough to go behind you. Some aren't, which is kind of annoying. But this is good for people who are going for an attack, or you just want to get away from them. It's also good for big crowds, so if you just want to leg it, then use the Shield Slam, then leg it, get out of there. It's good for doing stuff like that. The next one is Protect and Serve. This takes a defensive stance, blocking all damage from the front, increase attack speed, but renders you immobile. This I would use for last stand moments, or I use it a lot when you're waiting for the teleporter, because if you're just there and you don't have anywhere to move, or you'll go into a crowd, I would use that, and you're up against a wall or something, use that. Right shield, crowd control, it'll slow them down, and it's faster, so you can kill them enemies pretty quickly. The next is Crowd Control. It's the highest hitting one of them all. It launches a stun grenade, which stuns enemies, if you basically know that. It has a big radius for 250% damage and can bounce at shallow angles. This is good for crowd control. It's what it says on the tin. Lots of these are what it says on the tin. I use this for people that are getting out of hand, and you just want to get out there. Use it with a Shield Slam. Use it with the Protect and Serve if people are just there's just too many of them. Yeah. Right, so now we go on to the pickups. These are the things that are in the world you can grab and use to your doing, and I'm going to tell you which ones you should choose if you get into them situation where you have to pick between three and all the other ones go, and they're not seen again. So the top one that I would choose would be the barbed wire, because this will protect you while you're using Protect and Serve, and that can give you the extra damage that you need to kill them, and it just gives you some more protection while you're shooting. And when you like use the shield slam or whatever you will call it, it can give you that extra damage that you need for the enemies. You could probably kill them with the shield slam, so that's pretty good. The next pickup I would recommend would probably be the mortar, because it can give you that long ranged heavy damage that you need to kill the people while you're using the Protect and Serve, and it can just give them in their extra damage, so when they come close to you, you can just finish them off with your shotgun or your grenade launcher or your shield slam. And yeah, then the third and final pickup would probably be the spikes, because they can give you a short ranged. It can work well with the barbed wire, because it can give you even more damage if they come close to you, and it will give you even more damage, so you can probably finish them off after they've gone through the barbed wire and the spikes. The barbed wire isn't actually proper barbed wire, it's just around you, it's like a circle. The next recommendation would probably be the drones. The drones are really good for the Enforcer. They act as like the policeman to the riot shield. They can give you the back support that you need, and they can do even more long damage with the mortars if you have them. They're just good for everything, and you keep them on and on. They do get higher price the more they die, but they do give you extra damage. And if they do an update, Risk of Rain, I would probably recommend doing to upgrade your turrets, your drones. Thank you for watching the Risk of Rain classes. This has been Enforcer. Let me know if you want me to do more. Share it with your friends if they want to see some Risk of Rain, some tutorials on how to do Enforcer, how to use this slow character. People think it's pretty bad, this guy, but I think he's pretty good. I would recommend it if you want to be slow, and if you're co-op, this guy could probably give you the defense you need to help your teammates and stuff. So yeah, like, comment, and finally, doodling.